Alright, it's Sunday. Sunday afternoon. It's like 1 o'clock. It's really nice. It's cold, of course. You know, all the water's still frozen, but the sun just feels really good out here. So I came outside and going to go through my truck. So my truck has been sitting here like this for the last couple days. This is from Friday. Yeah, Friday I went to my shop and picked up some furnaces and some other sheet metal and stuff that they gave to me. On the way back home, I stopped by the drop-off bin, and there was a whole bunch of stuff there. TV, this box of stuff, fans. There's like a pressure washer back in there. So, just gonna take it all out and sort through it, load it back up with scrap. Yeah, this TV here looks nice. You see what happens when I plug it in. Probably some sort of issue, but I always like to try and sell these TV stands. I find they do really well. They're really easy to list, and yeah, there's a demand for them for sure. Yeah, so I'll plug that in, see what happens, and a couple of things off that furnace I want, and I'll show you what other goodies are in here. Well, first thing I took apart here is this air cleaner. It's like a Kenmore twin cell electric air cleaner. Yeah, so these things will have a little bit of wire, not very much, and it just has this transformer here that you can take out. Usually they have like a bunch of screws, but this one's just a clip, and you just have to unclip it, and the whole thing just pops right out. Some yards are pretty picky about this sort of stuff. For me, they don't really care. I don't think they would care too much about that. I'm just gonna, yeah, actually maybe I should. See, it has these two screws here. Maybe I'll just unscrew those real quick. You know, because giving them a transformer like that just has all that junk there, which has no value at all. And then a steel plate. So they would just be interested in just that part right there. So I'm going to try and take that off. Throw that with steel. Alright, so that's a bit better. They'll be happy with that. And then just throw in my transformer bucket here. This is starting to get pretty big. Got some pretty nice chunky transformers down in there. Yeah. Those are not really worth taking apart, guys. You know, you can try and make a few bucks doing that. Just a lot of labor. There's another funny looking guy. It's another transformer. See, it has just two copper windings, one there and one there, and the rest of it, you know, has another board just like the last one. A capacitor. This is from air cleaner as well. Honeywell this time, not Kenmore. Yeah, so this guy, just gonna unscrew there, and these. So, yeah, oh, there's one back here too. So those three, and this whole thing's gonna pop out. Yeah, I've been using these things for a while. These are just pruners, like gardener pruners. Nice spring back on it, and it just goes through this #2 copper really, really easily, just like nothing. So I've been doing that for a while, and yeah, I really like those. Alright, almost got it out. Okay, so a couple more pieces to clean off here. I'm just going to switch over to my Phillips bit. See if I can take that off. This thing is covered in like an epoxy, but at least it's easy to take out. Okay, so there's three big coils here. There's this coil here, and another copper coil, and another copper coil there. So three big ones there. So that's good transformer. The rest of this is scrap steel. You just throw that in with your scrap. They don't really care about that too much. Actually, I think that's aluminum. Let's check. Yeah, that's aluminum. So I would say dirty aluminum. Just throw it in just like that. And this, I'm going to take out the wiring out of this. Seems pretty minor amount of wire, but I only go for wire when it's really easy like this. I'll show you my wire bucket. It just adds up so fast. There's that. That's all wire. Those are the plug ends. Even ones like that. See, that one's burnt. All sorts of plug ends. Like, even I throw in all my VGA cables and everything in here. There's all plugs for furnaces and stuff. That's a plug end. You know, they give me 10 cents a pound. So, just do it like that. That's actually brass. Huh. Alright, brass. Just recently brought my brass, so it's empty now. Another transformer. Maybe I'll bring in my transformers on Monday. It's getting pretty big. I don't like that bucket to get too heavy, or else I can't move it. Alright. And that will go in dirty aluminum, which is right over there. Actually, that thing is getting dripped on. What is next? Let's go through this guy here. Okay. First off, fire extinguisher. Wow, it says it's full and charged. I think that's what it means. Yeah. See the arrow is right there in the center? That's cool. Wow. Well, I'll keep that. I mean, you don't want to, you can't test it. If I spray it now and to test it, it'll start to discharge and you won't be able to use it, where it's going to like discharge over time. But if I keep it and then wait for a fire to happen and it doesn't work, that's not good either. But I think that's good, eh? It says it's full. Alright. Propane tank, empty. There's a light fixture, it's all aluminum. Bosch lithium compact drill. Huh. I have a feeling. Oh, we got impact. Oh man. An impact. Oh jeez. I like that. I wonder how much the batteries would be and if it would work. Yeah. I bet you anything his batteries just went kaput and he threw it out. An ankle grinder. Milwaukee ankle grinder. Looks like it's got some damage on it. Yeah, that's too bad. Maybe. I don't know, it's a heavy, nice heavy little tool. Another one of those. A ballpoint hammer. Probably just try and take it off of this handle. I have a collection of these hammerheads just sitting around. Oh, there's a little tire. Might as well keep that, I guess. I wonder if I should bother trying to find a battery for that or not. I don't have the charger, so I'll take a look at these and see how much they sell for. It's a tough call, you know. I think those are nice tools. I could be totally wrong, but I don't have the battery charger for it, so it's kind of pointless. So I can't really list it as parts of repair. I don't know what's wrong with it. I have a basket of tools here. Old DeWalt's, old Makitas, bunch of stuff in there. Yeah, so I just cut the cord off there. And these things have pretty good motors inside of them. And you know, you can monkey around with it. You can take your screwdriver, zip, 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 zip. What I like to do is this. I don't want to hit my car. I just throw it up in the air. The weight of the motor is just going to crack it right out of the housing. One more time. Bit of a mess you got to clean up here afterwards. But yeah, it's just like that. There's the motor. Yeah, not bad. Being surrounded. God, these guys are getting big. Especially these two roosters here. The big red one likes me. Here, chicken. Chick, 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 chick. You like me, don't you, big red? Big red chicken. Eh? Oh, big red chicken, come here. You're my friend. How are you? How you doing? Uh-oh. You want to be my friend? He's like, oh, no way, man. Just feed us. Just feed us. That's all I want from you. I just plugged this thing in. So, I don't have the tool for that, I don't think. Mine will fit. Will it? Oh yeah, mine does fit. Okay, so I see what's wrong here. So it's the button used to take this off. Sorry, I didn't know if you could see that or not. The button that's used to take this, to lock it in place so this thing doesn't spin, it looks like that's missing. I think that's what's wrong. But anyways, check it out, man. It works. That's a really nice tool. I like that. I'm gonna try and find out if I can get that replaced somehow. It looks like, you know, it looks like that little pin is kind of bent down there. I'll take it apart, fiddle around with it. A lot of times these, like Milwaukee's and other good brands like Makita, you know, you can find parts lists online and find replacements. So if I can get that to work, that'd be really good, because I'm always using angle grinders all the time. That's a good one. Yeah, someone dropped off this rusty old propane tank at my bin. I didn't think it was full at first, you know, but then I took a second look, and which you want to listen for some sloshing back and forth. There's definitely some sloshing. You can shake it, and you can try and stop, you know, and try to feel if the tank is still kind of moving. That will mean that there's still some liquid in there. Also, what you can do is just open it up, and I just take like a little screwdriver, you know, like a little pick. Yeah, there's definitely some liquid still in there. So, what I'll do with this guy, I'll just use it. See, it has the newer style, screw-on type of regulator. So, it's a pretty rusted up tank, but I'd say it's probably has about a quarter left in there. You know, like about that much. So, I'll keep that around. Hello, Ocelot. Meow. So, working away here. That's one pile of steel there. This box here is stuff that, well, there's not much in there. There's just this wheel. I'm going to donate that to my thrift shop. They sell a lot of hardware stuff. Little relay switch that I found. And then the Milwaukee. Yeah, probably keep that. Not sure if I'll keep that or not. Maybe I'll donate that too. Actually, oh yeah, that's grout. Actually, I may keep that. I have a grouting job for my house coming up. Just steel. These things are mostly aluminum, but I always just throw them in with dirty aluminum because they have little fittings and stuff. They're electronic air cleaners. This is for some reason someone dropped that off in my bin. It's a tire swing. Looks half decent. Yeah, my kids saw that and they were all excited, even though we already have one similar to it. Yeah, maybe I'll donate that one too. That's just all steel. That was at my bin. I have a heating cooling guy dropping off a whole bunch of stuff there too. There's a big valve. It's all aluminum, but I just throw that in with shred steel. And this is all aluminum. This is aluminum. It's pretty thick. That was dropped up in my bin too. It's not very heavy. Back in there, it's just a big octopus thing of. That's all like, it's all plastic. It's not aluminum at all, and it's just, but it has steel wiring inside of it, so I'll throw that in with shred steel. One piece of cast iron, and right now I am collecting cast iron. So, oh, those are ridiculous chickens. Anyways, yeah, I'm collecting cast iron. Basically what I will do, I'll just keep throwing it here, even like big steel rims, metal steel rims. I'll throw them in here too, just make a little pile, and when I have enough stuff, it'll probably be in the springtime. When I have a truckload, I'll pile it all into the truck and then bring it to the scrapyard, and you can get a better price for all that stuff. Steel rims, cast iron, anything big and heavy like this, they'll give you a better price for it. So I'm going to throw all my rotors there too from now on. You can bring in your cast iron little by little, and you can put it on the small scale, and they will weigh it for you on the small scale. But if you have a lot, it looks good. You get a better price, I think. Some motors from today, and they are giving me, for power tools, they're giving me motor price for that stuff, and it's only, I think it's 12 cents a pound. Well, Tuesday afternoon, guys, and the post office was closed yesterday because of Remembrance Day, Veterans Day. So that is the pile of stuff to go out. 90% of it is furnace parts. It's all down there. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 packages and a letter. Yeah, so we can really tell the weather is changing. Everyone's testing out their furnaces and they're not firing off properly. So instead of calling the technician, some people are taking it into their own hands, fixing it themselves. Getting some pretty good feedback from people too. They're pretty appreciative of this sort of stuff because otherwise they have to buy new expensive parts. Yeah. Even had a couple people stop by here for a local pickup, picking up some parts, and they were, talking about fixing it themselves and the prices that technicians would charge, and they saved themselves a bunch of money. Oh yeah, and I get to watch chicken TV while I do this. I don't know why, they just really like to sit in here. I guess in the window well here, there's like a bunch of sand, and they like to have a little sand bath all the time. But usually, there'll be like 1, 2, 3 of them, and their butts will be pressed up against the window here. It's pretty ridiculous. And I think they like to just look at me because they like to just stand there and look at me because, I'm the one who gives them food. So they're like, "Are you coming outside? You want to feed us?" Something really simple, but it's a good time saver. I have this little plastic thing here on my desk. I actually found out this desk here out in front of, at the end of someone's driveway with the plastic thing and all. It's a really good desk. I like this one. But yeah, all I did was just take a little tape measure, a little, one of those things like a waist measuring tape. Put it underneath the plastic. I taped it down. So all I do now is if I have, something to measure, like a package, I just put it on here and I just eyeball it, just like that. So I'll say like, yeah, it's 14 centimeters, and then just measure it like that. Simple thing, saves me a lot of time doing that. Took apart this Milwaukee ankle grinder that I got at my bin yesterday. So yeah, it looks like this thing broke off here. That's where this little pin stuck in there and would stop it from rotating. I took it all apart. You can see what happened. I guess someone, while it was spinning, someone must have pushed it down and it broke the casing. Yeah, so I looked these up on eBay. I probably get one for about $50 shipped to my house. The casing part, that is. So I was thinking about doing that, but hey, it's still good because here's the gear part. So I cleaned out all of the grease inside here because it had all these bits of aluminum inside. So I'm going to put some new bearing grease inside there and just close it back up because you see, like right there, I can just get a wrench and stop it from spinning, and then I can take this part off to change the blades. So you can I'm still going to use it as like that, and then what I'll do is I'll probably just get some plumber's putty or something and just put a little wedge in there and close it up so no dirt or gunk gets inside. And then yeah, I'll just use it for that. Use it like that. Use it as long as it keeps going. Alright, Christine just got back from the post office for me. She brought everything in there and she said she found something along the way. Aha! She stopped on the side of the road, picked up 4 steel rims. Got the lead wheel weight still. Awesome. So yeah, that's worth something. Go off scrap yards. They separate their steel wheels out of their shred steel, and they will sell it for more than regular shreddable steel. So, if you are able to collect a whole bunch of these and bring them into your scrap yard, like a big truckload of steel rims, you're probably able to negotiate a better price than shreddable steel. I guess they call this like short steel or heavy melt steel, maybe. I'm not sure what they call it, but yeah, my yard definitely separates it from their shreddable steel.